Prologue. Shadow and Fire. That was the last thing Drendor saw before Cyrax ripped him from the battle that was about to destroy his home. Three beings had torn holes in the multiverse, and had launched attacks against Karzan, forcing the god to destroy his own creation. Cyrax had ripped Drendor from this very moment, ending what remained of the Brotherhood of the Dark Lords, leaving the brother, Karmadon, to face absolute annihilation. Chapter 1. Singularity. Tahu wakes from what feels like far too long a rest. Wind blowing past him at a rapid pace. The night sky and clouds surround him on all sides. A beautiful view, to be sure. He had nearly forgotten that he mounted his Rahi dragon earlier that day. He's lucky he didn't fall off at this height. The landing would surely have crushed him like a cliff bug under Makuta's foot. He grabs the grips he had attached to his mighty Rahi, holding on tight.
They must be tired. Shadowstorm. Let's find somewhere to set up camp for the night.
The Rahi dragon, Shadowstorm, looks back at the newly awoken Toa and growls tiredly at him. Even for a massive creature like him, flying this high for this long takes its toll on you. Tahu feels as Shadowstorm suddenly surges with energy, something it's not supposed to do unless it senses a threat in the immediate vicinity.
What do you see, Storm? An enemy?
The dragon snarls at something within the clouds below them. The electrical scales start glowing a greenish-yellow color all along the dragon's back. Tahu looks around him as his mount starts glowing in colors he had only seen once before. Surely it couldn't be that. Not this high up. That's not possible. Before Tahu has any more time to think, Shadowstorm dives down towards the clouds at speeds that force Tahu to hold on for his life. The air hits him like a snowstorms of Kokoro. It might just be as cold. Without even thinking about it, Tahu activates his mask power, covering himself in a protective shield. This does somewhat help against the ear-shattering wind speeds as he rapidly descends towards the clouds. This kind of crazy activity reminds him of the adventures Turaga Matau used to tell back on Mata Nui all those years ago. Something suddenly hits Tahu, harder than anything has ever hit him before. His entire body surges with heat as he is thrown off his dragon at speeds that only the most crazy Lematoran would dream of. Tahu looks around. His mount is nowhere to be seen. All he sees within the cloud is the mighty power of lightning forming webs of light around a massive black object. The swirling black energy mixed with red flashes, forming almost a liquid nightmare smoke of sorts. This is like nothing he has ever seen before. For just a second, he swears he can see a figure within the darkness. Even though he is hotter than the sun, at this very moment his heart freezes. The face that stares back at him from the void is one he has seen before. The face of Shadow. The face of Teridax. The Kanohi Krakan. His vision fades as he is knocked out by the forces of nature overpowering his senses, sending him plummeting towards the ground at rocketing speeds.